25 PMP mindset principle. The goal is very simple so that you understand how to solve question answers. If you use this mindset, there is a high probability you will be able to answer question in more effective way. You will be able to answer question in the best possible way. I'm gonna share you the mindset. You are gonna look at this mindset. This mindset is gonna work into that. Okay. Sharing here there downside you can download that mindset for you also. Okay, later on I will also share it with you and your facilitators. If someone missed the class, you will get the mindset and your facilitators will also share it with you, but I'm sharing it here in the file. Please download your mindsets 25. This is a live document. We are updating it. We are making it 3033, but as of now 25 has been finalized and we will be working more into that. Okay, everyone is able to download it. Please download that. Are you able to download it? Put in the chat box, guys. Yeah, okay. We are gonna use as the mindset to how to solve question answers. We already have 7-step formula that we will follow. That is how to solve question answer. But when you are solving question answer, we use this mindset for that. Okay. Before we move ahead, Shamim and everyone else, Shamim also and everyone else, message in the group that the class has started so that other people can also join. Okay. So principle number 1, everyone. The principle number 1 says that discuss, investigate, analyze, and ask before deciding on a solution. This is the most important thing in project management. That's why I put it as a principle number 1 to it. All principles are equally important, but this I put as a principle number 1. Discuss, investigate, analyze, and ask before deciding on the solution. So why do I say that? The purpose is most of the time people say, okay, I should immediately solve the solution. No, you need to discuss with the team. You need to investigate why it is happening in the first thing, investigate, analyze, do the root cause analysis, and then find out the best solution. It's a project management. You need to work among each other. You need to find out what is the best way. You need to go through in each and every single thing. Okay? Principle number 1 is clear to everyone? Is that clear to everyone? Put yes or no in the chat box, guys. Okay. We will first go to 25 principle. Then again, we will go to the principle and we will solve question for each principle. Right? In this file, I guess we have one question, but eventually the file that will be given to you later on, I am working on that. It will have each principle with 3 questions so that you have enough practice for each of them. Make sense? Cool? Okay. Second, principle 2, never settle for delays or extra cost. Okay. Extra costs are preferred over project delays. Now, as a general context, when I gave you the mindset of project management, I told you are working in a billion-dollar organization. We do not want SPI and CPI as a law. But if you have to choose, among one thing, which one we will prefer? That's why in schedule compression technique, which thing we do normally? In schedule compression techniques, Amrit, you used to say that these questions are problem. This will help you there. We prefer crashing over fast tracking, right? We like to spend more money as compared to getting project delay. That's why we have schedule compression techniques, right? So we will never settle for delays or extra costs. Like we don't want SPI and CPI less than 1. But if we have to choose, we will spend more money as compared to getting project delay. Like one day is more important than money. Now it varies from question to question, but generally we will use this way. Okay. Principle number 3. For delays. Uh, Shamim, the same principle repeated. You see that?
Yes, 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 sir.
Okay. So make sure that we change it. Principle number four. Uh, Communicate it to Martina right now. That principle two and three
Okay,
right now, so that she knows to change
okay.
it. Okay. Principle number four. Always choose the most value-driven answer. That's a very important thing. Keywords to look for in is the answer is value. Okay. It's the same. So keyword but that we need to do keywords. What is the definition of project, by the way? Let me put it this way. What is the definition of project? What is the definition of project? Definition. Project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to provide value. That is the most easy definition. We are here to give value. You guys came, this is my project 25 principle. If you came to the session, we just talked, we wasted time, and you did not feel any value in this next 2 3 hours, would you join next time? I don't think so. Right? So value should be delivered. Value is a very important thing that we need to provide to the customer. Clear to everyone? Are we clear on that? Value must be given. Okay. At the end, when you are solving question answer, and again, we will solve question answers as we move forward, but value should also always be in the answer. Look at that. Principle number five, root cause analysis and minimum viable product are your main tools. Like, I'm exactly giving you what to look in the answers, guys. If the question says there's a problem, this, make a MVP. Give them the demo. Okay. Keywords, what we need to look are root cause analysis, MVP, and demo. Easy principle? Making sense to you guys? Everyone is clear so far? Okay. Principle number six. Any change will go through a change request for predictive. There is no change request for agile. In agile, changes are prioritized in product backlog. Okay, guys, this is the summary of all the changes. You always see question about changes, change request, change request. This is the summary. In predictive, change must go to change control board. Change control board will approve it and then we will handle it. In agile, all the changes goes to product owner. You put in the product backlog and we take it from there. This is a summary of that. It's a principle. Are we clear about how changes are handled? Are we clear about how changes are handled? Okay, thank you. Principle number seven. Your team members are expert, not you. Make every decision with them. Ooh, how many have a problem with that? They want the project manager to take decision. You want to do that, na? You want to take the decision. What is T-type leader? What is cross-functional team? They are specialist. What is your specialty in the project? Let me ask you. What is your special? If you're a project manager, what is your specialty? Is it doing Monte Carlo analysis? Is it identifying? Your priority is what is your job? What is your job? Your only job is meeting stakeholder expectations. That's it. Grant engagement to desired engagement. That it. You see, principles interlinked it. If the question says you need to solve or team member, team member. And there's a reason why it. Maybe you are a very good at. Okay, on real life, let me ask you, Saif, Tamina, Avas, what is your best thing in your real life? What do you do? What do you do? Maybe some of you are scheduler. Some of you are a health and safety. This. And you give a task to someone else, they mess it up. How many times this happen? And you say, I'll do it myself. I'm the best. Hamza, you do that now? I can do it myself. No one else can do it. Right, Sanket? The more I go up in the ladder, the more experienced people, if you keep doing the same task that you are doing, you will keep getting the same pay. Your job, as you go up, 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 is to train as many people as you can on what you do so that you can manage them and then they can do it. Exactly what I am doing it. I am training my facilitators, becoming me so that they can manage you guys. Is that I'm doing that or not? In front of you. It is very painful for me. Right, Shamim? It's very painful for me. I yell at them, I tell them, I ask them to extensive follow-up. Why? They need to follow that 7-step formula, that 7-step circle they need to do. Now, I am the best in the world. I have proven it. But when I am training team members, suddenly I'm getting team members that are awesome. Sudha is doing great job. Shamim is doing great job. If I keep doing it, how many people I can message at in 1 minute? One person. I can talk to Kuram at one time or Saif at one time. What if I have 20 facilitators who are okay? Let's say from 1 to 10, I am 10. They are even 7, 8. I can help more people. Does that make sense to you guys or not? This is your job. Make them specialist. Okay? Clear? Amina, is it clear to you now? Very important principle. Principle number 8. The PM make the decision and handle the issue. No running to sponsor. Never. I like to say it. Never, 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 and 3 times never escalate. Escalation should be the last thing you do in project management. Escalation is the last thing you do in project management. Arslan, Mohammad Arslan, why is that so? Why escalation is the last thing that I should do in project management?
Because this is as a PM, this is your core job to manage the conflict, manage the team, manage all these, and facilitate every stakeholder. This is your core job. If you are escalating, it means you are failing.
This happened few days back. One of my student, she's a project manager, and her project is not going right. She was escalating everything to our boss or his boss. Her boss, what she did, she bring another project program manager and layer off. Now he's managing everything there. When I talked to her, she was saying me, but this was not my responsibilities. I told her, I agree with you. I totally understand. But a sponsor does not want any problem. He wants the issue to be resolved. That's it. He does not care it's your job or it's not your job. Now, this is very interesting for you. If you think the same way in your company, you will never be out of job. I can bet you. This lesson was given to me by my one of very early mentors. Guys, you know I'm a mechanical engineer. You know that, na? I started my career in Bahrain as a maintenance engineer. Like I went on day one wearing a pant coat. I love wearing pant coats. Wearing a pant coat, black color pant coat. I ordered it like customized, etc., etc. And my boss, he was a maintenance manager. He was wearing blue jeans. He was kind of healthy, very good guy, healthy, and wearing t-shirt and said, "What are you wearing?" I said, "Sir, we are engineers." He said, "You see workshop, we work with them." Okay. I said, okay. I was very sad. I'd never liked working there. And that guy who I'm considered mentor, he came to me. He said, "What's the problem?" I said, "Sir, I did engineering for this way. I don't want to do like lathe machine. How many of you are familiar with lathe machine? I'm doing using lathe machine. I'm using drilling. I am using welding. I am doing it. I spent all my life studying not to do. I am doing that, right? Along with the team also." He gave me an example. Why this example will work for you. He said that me, that guy, and one of my classmate, he was topper, I was not topper. Like he had 3.9 GPA, I had 2.9 or 3.1 GPA, I don't remember that. We joined our organization and the boss came. He said to us, like he was a chemical engineer himself. He said both to us, go and do this thing. The like go and clean something very below job. The other guy said, I will not do it. I will not do it. I'm an engineer. I immediately went and I did it. It's a fast forward 20 years back. He's a chemist, still there, working as a chemical engineer, and I am working here as a managing director. That is the attitude. The line that destroys you, that's not my job. That's not my job. So please, for my students, take it out. And let me tell you his story. The same guy, he was fired from the organization in managing director. His salary was 4,000 at that time, 4,400 Bahraini dinar, which is 44,000 Saudi riyal, for everyone to understand. He got fired. He had 1 month notice. He got 3 more jobs offer in that notice period, and he went to next job 2 times more salary. This is like everyone can fire, but this is what happens when you have that level of attitude. Okay? I learned that from one line from my mentor. I never said that. That's not my job after that. And I hope you do the same thing. Okay? And that actually helped me to make one stop for PMP. That you are my responsibility. Is that clear, principal? I am also giving you stories along the way. Is this clear? Hmm. Principle number 9. Everyone directly or indirectly involved is a stakeholder and must be added to stakeholder register and how they impact the project. That is a we discuss in the initiation phase. You identify a person, everyone should be in the stakeholder register. Then they should be prioritized using power interest matrix. This is simple to everyone. Clear? Now you are looking at the principle and you are saying, yeah, Amer is saying this is important. I already knew that. How many of you are thinking that way? How many of you are thinking to be very true? 90% of the mistakes you do in the question answers is you don't follow the principle. That's it. No matter if the project is complete or terminated, closing must happen. I was having a discussion with one of the students yesterday. He was saying that why should I close the project? This is your job. And that's also said in the PMP booklet. You must close the project. Closing is compulsory. Okay? Principle number 11. In a predictive project, your plan is your map. Constantly refer to it. Project management plan must be there. Who should approve it? Sponsor should approve. Principle number 12. Project predictive. Yeah. Tamina, what's your question? Unmute yourself. Tamina?
Just the, I was just asking, like every single 18 plans we are making, that will
Hmm?
be approved by client or sponsor.
Not client, sponsor. All
Oh,
plans will be approved by
okay.
sponsor. Client has nothing to do with the project management plan. Sponsor, governance board, they approve the plan. Okay?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Sure. This is very important to everyone that who approves the plan. GSF.
Yes, I have a question. Sorry, I was forgetting on the change request portion. Principle. If we work in hybrid, okay, and change request
In
coming, so
hybrid,
we deal it
in hybrid, we
directly to.
consider no, in hybrid, we consider the change should be happen in a predictive way.
Okay. Okay.
Okay? In hybrid, we consider change will happen in a predictive way. Okay? Ji Amrit.
Yes, sir. So, like the baseline, scope baseline, cost baseline, and the schedule baseline. So, all these three baseline will also go through the sponsor, right?
Okay. So let's go back to our article. 18 plans and 33 documents. Okay. What are the 18 plans? If we look into that, what are our 18 plans? What are our 18 plans? I'm trying to open the article. If anyone has the link of the article, put in the chat box. Otherwise, I'll just find it from there. What are the 18 plans? Amrit, I'm asking you.
Yes, sir.
What are the
So,
18 plans?
yeah, scope management plan, schedule management plan, cost
So
management
here are
plan.
the list: scope, requirements, schedule, cost, quality, resource, communication, risk, procurement, stakeholder communication, change, configuration, scope baseline,
Correct.
schedule baseline, cost baseline, and combining the three baseline, performance
Okay.
measurement baseline. Okay,
Okay, sir.
got your answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Okay, sure. Okay, predictive project, change control board, change control processes, perform integrated change control. All changes goes to change control board. Okay, all changes goes to change control board. Shamim, write it down. There was another question also, same way. We already discussed the change request topic. Okay, also write it down. Communicate to Martina also. Okay, Shamim, we already discussed
Sure,
that,
sir.
so we can add other principles instead of this. But all changes, this is so important that they put it 2 times because change request must go to change control board in predictive. In Agile, it goes to product owner, no need of change control board. Okay. So keywords for Agile. Ji Hassan.
So, meant to say the question for this article, principle number 12, we are talking about the whole integrated change control system, right? Not only specific, only for 3 baselines.
When a change goes to change control board or when a change goes to project manager, he must do the impact analysis. And when the impact analysis mean integrated change control. Okay.
The whole plans, it will going to cover the whole plans.
Of course, everything will be updated.
Okay.
Okay. All projects keywords, Agile projects keywords, sprint, that is iteration, scrum, daily stand-up, backlog, product backlog, increment, owner manager. So I will put it in this way. You must know, okay, you must know 5 events. Put it in the chat box of Scrum. What are the 5 events of Scrum? Put in the chat box. What are the 3 roles of Scrum? You must know that. Okay. I don't think so you can pass PMP without that. 3 artifact of Scrum and information radiators. You must know that. What are those? Okay, so 5 events. For those who don't know, sprint, 1 to 4 weeks, sprint planning, where we plan for sprint, daily stand-up, 15 minutes, same time, same location, where we discuss what we are going to do. Is there any roadblocks? Is there any problem? Daily stand-up, sprint review, where we show demo, what we have completed according to definition of done. If something is approved, it goes into product increment. Okay, and grooming, where we reprioritized. Okay, then sprint retrospective. Then we have product backlog, sprint backlog, product increment. Product backlog, sprint backlog, product increment. Okay, product backlog is list of all requirements prioritized by high value, high risk. Sprint backlog, what you are going to do in that sprint. Product increment, whatever is accepted. Product owner, voice of customer, he defines value. Team, your T-type cross-functional team, they tell how to do something and they calculate story points, effort, how much it is needed. And then Scrum Master, that is a servant leader project manager. Then we discussed 3 documents in that. In burn up chart, burn down chart, burn up chart, task board, and Kanban board. This must be cleared. This is the minimum thing in Agile that should be clear. Okay. Anyone who is not clear about these things? and then 4 values of Agile. This is kind of the Amrit, what is not clear? Or you are asking something? Okay, you are sharing it. Okay.
No, sir,
clear.
everything is clear. Sorry.
Okay. This is the core of that should be there. Ji Arslan.
So, can you just also add who prepare or update these 3 document product backlog
Project
just for
manager.
the video?
Product backlog is prepared. Product backlog is prepared by product owner.
Product
He
owner.
maintains. Okay. Product increment is made is basically made and approved by product owner. Sprint backlog is maintained by team. Okay. Did I say anywhere Scrum Master is doing anything? No. He just grease. He's a maintain in between. Faisal Mahmood Saab, I know you want to enjoy Basant, but समझ आ रही है ना? Cool? Okay. Sir, could you revise the definition of done? Who defines that? So definition of done is basically definition of done and definition of ready is made by team. Definition of ready is what are we even ready to do that or not? This happened before the class. I had some problems with the principals, so I had 3 calls to Martina. Martina, is this ready? Is this ready? Is this ready? That was definition of ready. Just look at this. How many calls, how many discussion I and Martina had. Where is Martina? Okay, you're facilitator. Okay, I'm having call, I'm having discussion with Martina, and then finally she shared me. This is definition of ready. Am I even ready to start this class or not? You came here and I say I don't have a document. Definition of ready. Are you ready to start? Definition of done. How would I know that you are able? There are 25 principle. When I explain definition, 25 principle, I am done. That is definition of done, Mohammed. Acceptance criteria. Now now this is a good example actually that is coming up. You will tell, are 25 principle clear or not? Does that make sense to you guys or not? Definition of done and acceptance criteria, good example. I can quote it again. Shamim, maybe you can use it again with you, right? I am telling 25 principle from my point of view. This is done. But you are accepting it, all 25 are clear to you or not. That is acceptance criteria. Who is GA? Can you change your name, GA? Can you change your name if that is okay to you? And put your real name.
Sure, I will
Your name?
change. Ghulam Abbas.
Ghulam Abbas. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Amer sir gave an example of making a tea. Yes, actually my wife just made a coffee. I drink a coffee. So she made it. That was definition of done. I liked it or not. Acceptance criteria. I loved it. It was good. Last night she made a tea. This happened last night. Okay. She made a tea. I said, I don't. She said it is done. Okay. I said, I don't like it. It is not done. Then she went again, made it again. Second, I said, no, it's still not good. She went again with third. I said, no, it's okay. Acceptance criteria. Okay. Right. I have an honor. I have a very good wife. Please do not try this at your home. If you want to try this thing, you are responsible. Amer is not. I have a very good wife. She bears me. So you are responsible. Ghulam Abbas sahab, I'll appreciate if you can come sir from laptop so that you know my handwriting is very poor. You can see better. Okay. Definition of ready, I gave the example na? Already. Before starting the class, I see, am I ready to start or not? That is definition of ready. Umaid sahab. Acha ji, this is clear. Principle number 13. Principle number 14. When you or your team have no clue on what's going on, subject matter expert is what you need. Or you can refer to past project in the lesson learned register. Note, the question need to mention the past project have been completed, or it has lesson learned, or there is a repository. Okay, let me put this question in a different way that I said in the class. What is the step number 1 to identify stakeholder? What is the step number 1? Ask subject matter expert. Ask subject matter expert. So that is exactly the same question. Does that make sense to you guys? So this, you already know everything. My coach, Alex Hermosi, says that that's why I wear this. No negativity. We need to be reminded more than taught. You already know things. Chandra, we don't do it. Everyone knows I need to eat less and walk more and I will get healthy. But we are still fat. We need to be reminded. Okay. Subject matter expert. How many of you know, really know that you should not drink Coca-Cola, like all those drinks? Anyone who does not know that, we know. Okay, it's not about what we know, it's about what we do. So that's why I'm reminding here the principles. This is clear? 14 principles, 15 principle. When transitioning from predictive to agile, introduce agile concept slowly. Like do pilot project, do minimum viable product, like small things step by step. Instead of jumping towards it, small things will be better for you. That makes sense to everyone? Okay. Principle number 16. Agile projects are self-organizing, meaning teams are in charge. The PM can still step in to manage and resolve conflict. Like we know that Agile is a self-organizing team. There is no reason into that. But there's a conflict the team is not able to handle. They are not working. Yes, can to do trainings while transition. Yes, Tayyab. So project manager need to jump in. He need to help them. He's a servant leader. If my kid is falling, I need to tell him. I need to tell him. I need to coach him. I need to tell him, don't play with fire. Let me ask you this thing. Your kid tries to play with fire. First time, what will you do? You will tell him, don't do that. Second time. But if he tries, he turn the knob on of kitchen uh, stove and tries to do this, what you will do? Immediately take him and slap him? Yes? So, mother and father mentality. Okay? Mother and father mentality. But remember, never fire a team member. That's another principle. I don't know it is there or not. Shamim, if it is not there, add it. Never fire a team member. An agile project will always need consistent feedback from the customer. How do we do that? How do we get that consistent feedback from the customer? How do you do that? Sprint review. Sprint review. And how do we do the feedback with among each other? Daily stand-up. Daily stand-up. How do we do improvements? How do we do improvements? Retrospective. Good job, guys. Principle number 8. Never reject any request or an opportunity from client. Never immediately. But we discuss it, analyze it, look into that, and then we worked into it. Clear to everybody? Principle number 19. When the answer mentioned, Ji Hasan sir.
You should never immediately reject. As an agile, we have to follow the one what client is saying. So in this case, why we need to have an analyze?
Give me an example.
Now, let's say if during a review meeting there is a new thing that they have to implement on the project. Let's say they want to add some lighting fixtures, so let's say they have to add some tiling works or any sanitary works. If it is coming and they can do it and they can prioritize the backlog again, so they can do immediately regardless of analyzing it. So why to analyze when there is no any?
So, but I'm saying, let me change in the PMI language. But let's say a client has asked a new user story. That's what you are saying, right?
Yeah.
The client has asked a new user story. Whose responsibility is to put it in some document? Whose responsibility is this?
PO.
So a change request, our client has asked something, it goes to not to team. Team cannot immediately do it. Who should go? It goes to product owner. He will tell. This is more important. Okay. He will reprioritize it and then it will come to that.
That means analyzing. That is analyzing.
That is analyzing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But you are saying a client says, do this. Okay, I'll do this. No, there is still a structure. The product owner need to do that. He need to. My client may say that, but product owner said, no, it's not a priority. We will not do it. Product owner is the voice of customer. It's his power. It's his thing. What is value? Cool?
Clear. Mean to say, actually, this everything is as PM or as Scrum Master, because that's what it is saying, analyzing. Okay. Oh, got it.
Thank you for asking. Okay. Principle number 19. When the answer mention a similar past project has been completed, choose the answer. Hassan, lower your hand. That allow you to refer back to the past lesson. Like if something has completed, we need to look at the past history, past document, how that thing has happened. Okay. When the answer mention information, not mention the question, eliminate that answer. Whenever there is a question that does not have an information, okay, and that is not mentioned there, just remove that answer. Whenever you're solving 4 questions, the question is talking about something else, and the option is talking about something else, just remove it. Okay, just remove it. Anytime an answer mention only or any word that eliminate other possibility, eliminate that option. So the question, do this. Option say, remove it, eliminate. Aslan, eliminate it. So only talk to one team member. Okay, only talk to one team member. We don't do that. 2 team members are having conflict. One person yelled at him, the other, go and talk to the person who did bad thing. No, only no. You need to talk to both, understand the reason, and then work into that. Okay, Kandan, sure thing, I'm here for you. Principle number 20, Kandan. When the answer mention information, not mention the question, eliminate that answer. The question actually says that the question talk about something else, and in the option there is something else. Okay, it is not relevant. Just remove it. Don't waste. It could be. The PMI talk about the question with a very straightforward thing. We need to mention in that way. Okay. We did that, 21. Yeah. When there is an occurrence that affect the schedule, choose the answer that looks at the critical path. Important point. There's a problem that is affecting schedule. Look at the critical path. Immediately go to the critical path. Follow that option. Okay. Follow that option. So this is what critical path look like. Are we clear about critical path? Guys, can you tell me in the chat box which one is the critical path? Calculate the critical path for me. So one path is A, B, C, D, this. One is this path. One is this path. One is this path. There are 4 paths. Okay. A, B, C, D, K, E. A, B, E, G, H, E. A, B, E, G, J, L, E. A, B, E, I, J, L, E. So which one is it? So whatever the critical path is, you will calculate it. By the way, I have not seen any question coming in the exam from last 4 years. But if any question come, this can be the most difficult question. Okay, this is kind of the most difficult question that can come. If you can solve this question, you can solve any question on critical path. Okay. Never give your team member extra task that will reduce their capacity to focus on their primary task. This include grouping them in other members to train. So what does that mean? This means give them the task that is their specialty, one task at one time. Kanban board need to be followed in that. Okay. Kanban board need to be followed, and move into that. Okay, clear this one? Everyone clear? I need yes or no in the chat box. Something. Mhm. Okay. Principle number 24. Oh, yeah. There are 33 documents. So as we were going through the LinkedIn, where is my LinkedIn? So these are the documents: scope management plan, requirements, schedule, cost, quality. These need change request. These documents, they don't need change request. Guys, how many of you have not read this article? Go to the just list of document quickly. Quickly, take a minute and go to that. Go to the list quickly. These activity list, attributes, assumption log, etc., etc., etc. You don't need a change request for them. Okay, all 33 documents don't need change request. Okay, tailor your communication. Very important. Understanding communication requirements of the stakeholders. Change your communication plan according to the stakeholder. Is that clear to everybody? This is the most important principle which I believe. Okay, 4 hours of communication. What is 4 hours of communication? Right information at right time to right people to right. 25 principles are clear to everybody? 25 principles are clear to everyone? Now what we will do? We'll go to the principle. Okay, it will have its explanation, etc., etc., and we'll solve question answers for that. Okay, but before that, I have a student who just cleared PMP. I also want him to be here. I'm giving you so much motivation here. Okay, yes, I'll come to you, Mushahid, in a minute. Yes, Tamina.
Even though the communication plan has already approved by coordinates board, and we have mentioned, okay, these were the people, and we need to communicate like this. And later on, somebody left the company and other one joined it. It is a new stakeholder. Will that change the communication because of him?
Open your PMP booklet. Open your PMP booklet. Go to stakeholder
Okay.
topic, page number 5. Go to there.
Oh,
Open it. Everyone do that for me, please.
yep.
Read the steps, all of them.
Identify stakeholder using expert judgment, focus group, and workflow OPNs and EF. Record stakeholder in the stakeholder register. Begin
Again.
stakeholder analysis.
Continue. Read.
Okay. Begin stakeholder analysis, assessing stakeholder using upward, downward, sideward, and perspective. Step 4, prioritize stakeholder using tools such as the power interest matrix, stakeholder cube, or salience model. Update the review Update and review the stakeholder register to finalize the initiation. Develop a stakeholder engagement plan outlining strategies for engaging stakeholder, utilizing the stakeholder engagement metrics to assess stakeholders' current or desired engagement level. Implement stakeholder engagement plan after approval by the state sponsor or change control board. Review the plan for monitoring and control purposes, raising change request to update it if necessary. Add newly identified stakeholder to the stakeholder register and update the stakeholder engagement plan, communication plan, resource management plan according to via change request. Update the assumption log as needed. continuously evaluate the effectiveness of the plan and make adjustment as required.
Anji.
पढ़ लिया.
So can you read the second last step one more time?
Second last step said add newly identified stakeholder to the stakeholder register and
Hmm.
update the stakeholder engagement plan, communication
Hmm.
plan, and
Hmm.
resource management plan according to
Hmm.
via change requests. Update
Hmm.
the assumption log as
Hmm.
needed.
Hmm.
Continuously evaluate the effectiveness of the plan and make adjustment as required.
Clear? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. As the doctor says, daily PMP booklet. I have asked this so many times. Telling you.
Yes.
Okay. So this needs to be improved for everyone. PMP booklet you must read on daily basis, at least 2 to 3 times week. If you want to do PMP quickly, this is a must to have. Otherwise, it will be a problem. Okay, everyone clear into that? Okay, let's get over second dula of today. Shahid, unmute yourself. So this success journey is not like previous success journey. This is a success journey of 3 years. Before you ask how much time it was to PMP, he joined in 2023, 2024, 2025, 2026. I told you, I will. This is your choice. When do you want to do PMP? Ashindra, I have a problem. I cannot leave you. Okay. Mushahid, turn your videos on and if you can talk, please. Mushahid, unmute yourself, brother. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you. Yes, tell me.
Good evening, all. First of all, I thanks to Sir Amer, who always motivate me from 2023 when Sir Amer was in, I think it was in UAE, and then I was in contact with him. And today, eventually, this journey ended today, and I am PMP, and this is a proud moment for me that I am a student of Sir Amer. Secondly, I will mention Miss Sudha and Fahad Ibrahim, whose unwavering dedication, Zoom meetings, and I don't know Miss Sudha sleep in night or not, because whenever I text her, she respond to me in a 2 minutes. That was very amazing and always motivate me to during in my preparations. And today, that's all. This is the fruit of this dedicated team, and I am today PMP.
Okay. I have a very strong question. Why didn't you do PMP before? Why now? It's been so long.
Before, because of some different hurdles were in my job careers regarding job switching, tough routine, and now
Like all the
also
excuses,
I have
all
a
the
tough
excuses
routine.
combined. Mushahid, all the excuses combined, right?
Yes.
All the excuses combined, right?
But in these days I will add something that is amazing to me, that every 6 months later I decided to get PMP, but in this 6 month or 3 months, your strategy to first you have to register. That's work.
The rule, the rule
That's
I have
work.
made, the
First
new rule I have
I
made.
booked the exam and
Yeah,
then started. That's work.
that worked. Yeah, yeah. No, he booked exam. Asghar, I was not doing that before. Like from last 3 months, I made this rule. Any student who is a 2 month, like in the class, you book the exam. So as a result, my number of PMP has increased in last 3 4 months. Right?
Yes, this
Recently,
strategy works a lot. This strategy works a lot.
this
And
yeah,
your facilitator is amazing. Miss Sudha, Mr. Fahad Ibrahim. These both are amazing. They helped me a lot. Miss Sudha, whose concept clarity is very good, fantastic.
what else? What else was important for you?
Today for the student is uh, always follow Sir Amer advices regarding PMP exam. Today, which I do one mistake, that I don't have a chocolate. In last phase,
Okay, they don't know. They
during a
don't know
break,
that. They don't know that. Let me tell
I
them.
was crazing.
Vishal, let me tell them what does that mean actually. So when you have a last day exam, on the exam day, I gave you some final advice. Okay. On the
Yes,
exam day, I give you
yes,
final advice. Among the final advice is this, that you need to get a chocolate along the way. You need to eat the chocolate there in the breaks. So that's what he's saying. Okay.
yes. I don't have a chocolate, but during third phase, my energy was low. But interestingly, third phase was very tough for me. Very tough for me. It's a huge statements along in a big screen, 3 lines. That was too much hectic for me. My energy level was low, but I was missing. I was always one. This advice was pinching me. I should have a chocolate. I need. If I have a chocolate, then I think this business matter will be on target. This is a below target. Business questions were tough in third phase, and a very long statement was there, and my energy was low. I think
Mujahid,
this is the main
yesterday,
reason.
yesterday when Faz shared me your score, especially in the overall mocks. Like your score was good in elite mocks, but the last 6 mocks, what happened there? Your score was very bad in the last final 6 mocks. What happened there?
Uh, I was at home from last to 1 week. Very much disturbance within family, children. You know, uh,
Got it.
when you have some type of disturbance in a background, then you can't focus on the questions.
Hmm. I got it. Got it. Perfectly fine. Okay. Guys, if you have any question from this guy, please ask. 3 years in making. Mushahid, do send me your LinkedIn link on my WhatsApp number. And I'm really proud of you. You never gave up. This is something. When you start working it, you get it done. Right? So I even have some of my students actually got angry with me when I introduced this rule. I don't introduce much rules, but when I introduce it, I don't let it go. I'm extremely predictive with that. Okay, so when I introduce, you see picture glasses guy, Amer and Kasem in the picture who cleared PMP. They joined 2024. They were coming in the batches going. They said we want to join the training again in batch 10 2025. Same as you guys. I said, okay, first book the exam. No, we will book later. I said, no, I'm not going to allow. So this rule has worked very good and I'm very happy with that. Mushahid, let's say you start the journey from today. What one thing you would do differently today, this time?
If I start a journey today for the PMP, then with class taking, I will do mock and will carefully and take a time, almost 3 hours on one mock RCA. If I will do very good RCA and make a lesson learned list, then the journey will be very easy. The mistake that I did in past, that I did not do any RCA, any lesson learned list. That's why when I resume now in 3 months ago, then I have to work from in beginning. If you work on during classes, you take mocks, you make RCA and lesson learned list. This will make your journey very easy.
This will make your journey very easy. Thank you very much for that. Guys, I guess you are in the fun mode now. Everyone is having fun about the home. Okay. Anyone has any question they want to ask from Mushahid? Mushahid, actually, we just recorded a long success journey. So they were asking question. Mushahid, it was an honor to work with you. Which city are you in? Lahore?
I was in Lahore, but now reached in Multan, my hometown.
You give exam in ICT center, no?
Yes, yes.
If you have used chocolate, he would have asked you, are you a Amer Ali student? So he knows that he's a good friend of mine that all the students who use chocolate, this is Amer Ali method. So yeah, thank you very much, Mushahid. It has been an honor. Finally, it closed it. I would recommend don't stop here. Do RMP for you. That will work for you. Okay. Don't stop
Thank
here.
you.
Do the
Thank
risk
you.
management certification. Hassan, you have a question? Hassan, let me tell
Yes,
you
I
this
have a
thing. The day you cleared PMP, I'm gonna bring all the students to ask you questions. Tell me. Go ahead.
I'm there. I was going to take 1 hour for my journey. No issue. I will be there.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I have a question that first of all, Assalamu alaikum and congrats, and very very much congrats for the PMP. As you were saying, it took around 3 years to finish it off, and on the same time, the gentleman said that okay, just because of lesson learned registers and RCS, he was not focusing that much. This was the only reason behind, or there were some like financial or personal issues which actually delayed.
Mushahid, what he's asking
No,
is that what delayed your exam?
no, that not of financial issues. That was only my job routine. I was my projects was switching from one location to another location. That was I was disturbed and can't focus on the PMP preparation. But in these days, the one thing that works a lot, that I motivated again and I contacted Sir Amir that I want to do PMP exam. Then Sir Amir said, now you have to book your exam first, and then I will do share something. Otherwise, no. And then on that day, I booked my exam and sent a message to Sir Amir that now I have booked my exam. Now it's your responsibility. Then Sir Amir assigned two facilitators, one Miss Suda and first Mr. Saeed, and then Fahad Ibrahim. Their follow-up was amazing. They motivate me. They clear my concepts. I don't even read too much on the books or too much lectures. I do the mocks, and my mocks RCA lesson learned. Mr. Fahad Ibrahim do Zoom meetings with me, and we both individually solve the questions, do RCA. That clear my concepts, and today I am PMP. That was
Thank
not
you.
a financial issue.
Thank you. Thank you very much for that, Mushahid. I would say that's my mistake. Now, if I have given that thing before, but I am doing that right now, book the exam quickly, then it would not have happened. I would take that responsibility here. So it is what it is, but he's PMP now. That's most important. Thank you, Mushahid, and enjoy your weekend and best of
Thank
luck
you,
for
sir.
future day. Thank you very much. Okay,
Thank
everyone
you.
else.
Thank
So
you, sir.
we'll put
Thank you.
in my car. Tamina, you will get the final day instructions. So, guys, let's take a 10-minute break. Okay, let's take a 10-minute break because now the next section is about question answers. Okay, be there after 10 minutes. The next, we will go to the principal. I have made this document in this way. Even if you just read the document, every explanation is given there. Okay, but with that, we will solve the question answer. It will give us more insight. Are you ready for that? Are you excited for that? Let's take a 10-minute break. Come back. Please don't be late. Get your teas, coffee, and get back there. Okay, Shamim, will see you all in 10 minutes. Once upon a time, once upon a time, I got a message from a very beautiful lady. She said to me, I heard about you. You can do PMP. This is my experience. I'm a single mom. Do you think I can do PMP? I have a very difficult schedule. I asked her, yes, but you have to trust me blindly. She said, okay. I said, I'm sending you a video. Watch that and come back to me. She watched the video. She has not heard anything. She watched the video. She came back to me. I sent her the payment link. She made the payment immediately. She trusted blindly. Fast forward after 1 month from that day, and 10 days after the batch, 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 10 days after she said to me, few days back actually, before Ramadan, I want to clear. In Ramadan, I cannot study. I said, okay. I said, this is your task. I cannot complete that task. I don't have time. Okay. Then again, roadmap change. Then again, roadmap change. Then again, roadmap. Her facilitator, Sudha, said to me, being a mom also and being a woman also, that she has this challenge. I said, yeah. I again called her. Said, I don't care. Study that. She said, but I said, I don't care. Study that. Whenever I said Sudha, I have a great empathy for her. Like from a woman to woman, I said, yeah, but you have to do that. Whatever is it, yes. First of all, I'm not sorry at all because my goal was very simple to yell at you, to force you, to make sure before Ramadan you are a certified PM. Okay. And Nabila, as you can see, she's smiling today as a certified project management professional. For anyone who joined my first January session, she was there and I told everybody she will be clearing PMP very soon. And she joined just a day before that day. And today she's a certified PMP. Last night she gave exam online at home. Nabila, when I called you at 6 p.m., I was going for swimming, right? My wife said, why? When is her exam? I said, after 4 hours. When I came back from swimming, I again called you back. When I said you, do not study anything. When on her last day, I allowed her to study for 2 hours. I called her at 6 p.m. She just came back from office on her last day. She had exam at 10:30. She studied till 8:30 and then she gave her exam online exam, and she cleared with overall above target. Nabila, very proud of you. And when a working mom clear, I'm very proud of you. So thank you very much for clearing it. Okay, before you share your journey, Sudha, if you want to share something here about her, before I give her the mic.
Nabila, Nabila, congratulations. I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
Me
You
too.
are.
Thank you.
Okay, Nabila, take as much as time you want to share your journey from wherever you want to start. I want to listen to the challenges that you have, especially. Okay, because students are going to ask you how did you manage time, etc. So you tell your challenges so that they can know, yes, this can be done.
Well, first of all, thank you so much, Amer. It was such a great experience for me. I had joined another training service provider earlier, back in 2025. However, because of my own personal challenges and the structure of the program, the delivery methodologies, it was not resonating with my learning experience and my learning type. So I just gave up. Despite investing so much money in that program, I dropped. And all of a sudden, but PMP was something I was looking forward to, and I was not satisfied with other service providers that I joined earlier. So finally, in December, end of December, I think last week of December it was, I came across a couple of videos from Amer. I think that was written for me, and that's how I got connected with Amer. And the way he told me, something really clicked me, because I wanted somebody who would continue knock on my door. Have you done this? Have you done this? Have you done this? And Amer and Sudha are like that, 100% are there like that. So they kept on busting, Nabila, have you done this? Nabila, have you done this? And I was, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm a single mom. It was very hard for me. Because of the ongoing project at my work, I was not able to take off as well. So many challenges, personal level as well, and at work. I have 3 kids. I'm a single mom. So many things going on, but alhamdulillah, everything worked well. And even yesterday, that was the reason I booked my exam online, that I was not able to take off from my work. So I had to do it online, managing my kids, my home, my work. So wasn't easy. And on top of everything, not only work, your kids, there are other things as well that were going on. And it was really challenging. However, the way Amer has structured this program, trust me, it's very unique. Because earlier when those who are early birds here right now, you might be thinking, oh, if you will do first mock, and that was my feel as well when I did first mock, and despite going through all the content, I was not able to do as I was expecting. But this is how the program is structured, and trust me, I have experienced this, and from an education perspective as well. This program addresses all the learning types, all the activities that he has planned. It was so amazing. Especially when I was doing the exam, I was going through the question and I felt like, oh, I have done something like this before. So I had that feel that I have gone through such type of some questions were kind of mostly were same, really. So then I was recalling what Amer was saying. Oh, don't worry, you will do it. You will. So it's when he says do RCA, we got to do RCA. And if he says, do it, I need it, so you got to do it, and you will get it. So that's from my side, Amer.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. And here to everybody. Naim, with the hard work, okay, she does not have time to go to center. Let me rephrase everybody. Why she give exam online? She cannot, like here in US, Canada, Monday to Friday centers operate 9 to 5. She cannot get off.
Yeah.
Right? So she gave exam at 10:30 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay. 10:30, which means 10:30 is our exam started, 2:30, it should be like 3 a.m. it ended. If you want to do it, there is a way. There is a way.
Yeah.
Right? You can find it. And she had so many challenges, health, her children in between the winter camp, when so many things. She like no moms want to talk or they forget. She want this happened, this happened, this happened. Okay, study. This happened. Okay, study. I need this. Amer, I cannot study on this weekend. I told you, yeah. I need this mock. Okay. In 1 month, all the challenges, everything, and she's a certified PM. I just want to put it here to everyone. Okay, if she can do it, there is no way you can't do it. Right? So Nabila, I want you, she gave an online exam. I want you to take back, let's say I have an exam tomorrow, online exam. Can you walk me through what is the process of online exam so that those people who are thinking they can work into that, please?
It's simple. It's not very difficult. It's exactly everything is same. It's just like you receive an email from PMP a few days before your exam, where they ask you to test your system. So there are everything on your laptop or your computer must be closed, all the websites. So no application should be running in the background. And then you open the PMI portal, and there your exam is. So you start. It's very simple. It's just like you have to upload your ID, the room that you are sitting. You have to clear your space. No notebooks, no stationery on your desk. Even I forgot. I was wearing a watch, and the proctor stopped the exam and he said,
Smartwatch?
Yeah, a smartwatch.
Okay.
So he stopped me and he said, oh, we will have to revoke your exam. You need to remove it. So I removed the exam, and thankfully everything was good. But the thing is that, yes, Amer, you're right. It was not easy for me. I used to come back home around 6:30 p.m. after my work and taking care of my kids, putting them to bed and everything. I used to start 10 or 10:30 p.m. to study, and until 2 a.m. or 2:30 a.m. I was studying, and in the morning run for the work. So this past 1 month I slept hardly 3 to 4 hours every day.
Yeah, today is Saturday night. It's 12. You can sleep properly. You can sleep for 16, 20 hours. That's okay.
I really need to.
Okay. So this is for everyone. Are you listening what she is saying? She has all the excuses in the world. And she did give me. without any doubt. She tried to give it to me, but I told her when she was joining, I asked her when she told me I'm a single mom and all the challenges here. I said, I have only one question. I'm gonna push you very hard. If you can, if you have a problem with the follow-up, since there's another thing, the cultural thing when we are in US, Canada, people don't like to be someone push us. It's their culture. In India, Pakistan, that's okay. I said, I am gonna push you. I promise you, you are gonna be PMP. And do you allow me? She said, yes. So after that, once she gave permission, yeah, now I'm not gonna listen to her. So I pushed her and she did that. Okay. Sudha pushed her. When Sudha gave me an excuse, then I said, okay, now Sudha, I will push her. Or because she asked me to give exam, I want to give exam before Ramadan. It was her thing. Like, Amer, I cannot study in Ramadan with fasting, with Sari Aftar, then the prayers. I cannot study. I said, okay, we'll do that, but then you have to do it. This is straightforward. Those people who ask how much time, she woke up at 6 a.m. She prepared food for her family, for her kids, went to office 9 to 5, she reached at 6, 6:30. Then she has three kids. One, two, three. If you have one kid, you know the problem. If you have two kids, I have two kids, I know that. If you have three kids, triple, like three times more problem. Everyone is same. All kids are same. Of course, she had to make the food, every mess they have made, then have to study there. And she studied there from 10 p.m., 10:30 till 2. That was a daily schedule for 1 month. 4 hour, 1 month. Straightforward. Okay. 4 hours, 1 month. And that's what she did. Okay, Nabila, let's go to your exam now. If I have any questions there in the chat box, congratulations. How many hours did you study? I answered that. Iron Lady. Tamina is saying you're an Iron Lady. Go, girl.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, bravo. Mari is saying, girls always sport girls. Men never sport. I don't know why. Okay. Motivating personality, I must say, Vijita is saying. You see, 90% women are messaging, putting the comment in the chat box. Many congratulations, Amrit. Okay. How you manage breaks, like you can leave the room? Yeah, of course you can leave. Can't wear watch, you cannot wear smart watch. Okay, you cannot, you can wear, like I wear in my CPM exam, I was wearing Rolex. No one has an issue. The time is right. Okay, let's go to the exam. Your exam started. Kids are coming, let them come. I'm okay. And Ruchi was sharing her success journey, and her kid, he's like 3 years, and he was coming and he was asking. The problem he was, Mama, I cannot get that. So that is okay. Everyone know you are a mom, so mom cannot take a break. Like there's a
Yeah.
shirt. Don't worry about my makeup. I'm a mom, so that's okay, right? So how did you manage time in the exam? First section, second, third.
It was the same 80, 74, I think 74, something like that. I was able to finish 2 to 3 minutes earlier than the end time. I think the most challenging part is your time management, because you might be knowing the content, or if in your own space you might be able to interpret it correctly. However, the pressure of the time is great, and that's where I think the most challenges. That's the actual challenge, the time management. But if you are practicing the simulators, then I think you will be able to do more. I was not able to, when I was doing mocks and there was 180 mocks, oh my God, I was saying to Sudha, Sudha, I cannot sit and do all together at all the 180 questions, but I had to do it sometimes because that was a requirement. So that was a requirement, kind of, you have to practice that way. So a few mocks I did that way, but few in my own space.
Okay, in the exam, 80, 75, which section was the hardest for you?
I would say the first one. First
Thinking the
one,
last
I
one.
felt
I
that
was
way.
thinking the last one because you should have been tired, sleepy at that time. But okay, okay. The
I was
first one.
taking breaks and I was going out. I was actually taking breaks.
So you got
I was,
the 10 minutes break. You can go out, of course, of
yeah,
course.
yeah.
Did you
I
take the
left it.
tea?
Somebody asked
Did you take
in
the
the
tea or
chat that,
coffee? I said in 10 minutes.
yes, I was.
Yeah.
So
That
yeah,
was what final advice I told her. Like you will get 10-minute break, and in that 10 minute, go and drink the coffee. So you did that.
yeah.
Was that helpful?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
It was.
Okay.
It was.
Okay.
It wakes you
So
up.
yeah.
Yeah, it
So
wakes you up.
that is the benefit
Gives you
actually
kind
giving
of
exam.
boost.
Yeah, giving exam from home. And let's say, like when I was giving my one of my exam, I told my wife I will be taking break at this time. Make tea or coffee ready. And I asked proctor, I will bring the tea in front of me. He or she said, okay, as long as you are in front of the screen. Okay. So why the first section was hard for you?
I think I don't know, but I think I was maybe under pressure. That's why it's but once I got into the flow, then I was just doing it. But I think because of the pressure I was taking. Second section, I had a lot of choose to answer questions. A
Okay.
lot of
Okay.
yeah, a lot of. And drag and drop, I think I got 8 to 9 drag and drops.
Okay.
So in those questions, the reading content was quite a lot. So you need to balance the time. So there I spent more time, and in simple questions where the content of the text was less, so I was going quickly. But those questions, some of the drag and drop questions, they had a lot of content to read and interpret from.
Okay, Nabila, straightforward, I need questions from you. Okay, at least 10 to 15 questions. Your memory is good, I know that. Okay, and I need it before tomorrow, like before you go to office. Otherwise, you will forget anything. Okay, so that is guys, are you noticing how many drag and drops Zagam had and how many drag and drops she had? Did you see the difference? How the exam same day, like both of them cleared. Okay, how many formula questions were there, Nabila?
I think 2.
Were they easy?
They were easy.
Okay, Nabila, yeah, please go ahead. Tell me.
Yeah. I think if you have gone through the formulas there, you're good. And trust me, if you are doing the mocks that Amer gives you, then you're good. But Sudha, thank you so much for being my great support. So that was really great help and understanding she knows everything what I was going through. And she was accommodating me accordingly, changing my plans accordingly, supporting me, sending me videos. Even if you will send her a question, I think some people say that this charge is a lot, this price is a lot, but honestly, it's not. The amount of support that you don't get from other service providers. I have experienced that. The number of times you send the questions and every time you send a question, you have answer. Every time, number of times you can attend the coaching classes, one-to-one sessions. You call Sudha and she will say, okay, I'm coming on the call, and she will come and she will explain things to you. So this is a lot of one-to-one support that you do not get anywhere else. I didn't, at least. And they are very, in terms of industry, they are very, I would say, promoting their content and this and that, but at least I couldn't resonate to what they offer, except what Amer does.
Thank you.
And I said to Amer that I'm looking forward to going for my further certifications with him.
We will do PJMP. You take a day break, take Saturday, Sunday break, make some questions, then we will talk about the program management. For sure, that is not a problem at all. Okay, if you have to do your PMP preparation today, you are starting from zero. Although you did PMP in 1 month, what would you do differently?
I will do more timed mocks.
You will do more simulated mocks.
Yeah.
Okay, that's amazing. Guys, anyone has any question? Girls, anyone has any questions? Interestingly, one of my certified PM, I always say women's like working moms, and one of the guys said, sir, we are also dad. Why you never praise that? And I actually replied, do you want to have a trophy? Why I do that? Because of this. I'm a dad. I live in US. I know that how much take care I do of my kids and how much my wife does. To be very true, it is not even 90-10. It will be 99-1. And as a single mom, you have a deep respect for me. Okay. And I'm really proud of you, Nabila. She already said that 8 to 10. Please make 10 to 15 questions and send it to Sudha. Okay. Sudha does not bother you. I know that, but I'm telling you, I need those questions. I need that for my questions.
Sudha, if Sudha is here, Sudha, thank you
She's
so
there.
much. Thank you so much.
I'm here.
Sudha, thank you so much for all the support I had from you. It was remarkable, seriously. Every time you ask her a question, I'm not getting it. Why this answer is this and why it's not this? So she will pick up the phone and call you, or she will, voice message you or send you some content that is more detailed, and you read that and you definitely get to know things. But the one thing is that I would want to share this as well, that I experienced it earlier in early stages, however, that maybe the content that I'm going through during the class or afterwards is not sufficient, because in the mocks I was seeing some questions or some terms that I had not even seen earlier. This is very normal. As you process, as you go forward and you keep doing RCA, you will get to know more and more and more. So
Very
these
important.
coaching, yeah, I love, because I have this background in how the learners work. So from that perspective, I'm saying that this system, it's gradually building your experience and your knowledge, and it breaks barriers gradually, step by step. So trust what he is offering and you will get it.
Thank you. Thank you, Nabila. Thank you very much. It has been a beautiful journey. Nabila, do send me a picture with the certificate, that picture you do. And I wish you best of luck, Nabila. Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
so much. Thanks, everybody. And all the best to everyone.
Thank you.
All the best, Nabila. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Sudha. Thank you so
Nabila,
much.
make question and we'll talk about PGMP later on. Okay?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
With the principal. Okay? So this document has been made in a way that when you forget what does that principle mean, the explanation is there. You can read the explanation, guys. Right? We'll go through one more explanation. Discuss, investigate, analyze, and ask before deciding on a solution. Naimullah, can you please read? Naimullah, explanation.
Cannot see, sir, this
Yes.
one. Right.
Yes, please.
Now can be. Before making any decision, ensure you fully understand the issue by discussing it with relevant parties, investigating facts and analyzing the situation. Asking the right questions helps avoid assumptions and risk, leading to informed decisions. This approach prevents rework, delays, and misalignment, ensuring that the solution is both effective and aligned with the project's goal.
Okay. So does that explanation make sense to everyone? How the explanation is oriented towards that. Okay. So each one will have explanation and then we are going to solve the question. Okay. So we'll use the same explanation, and then you are managing a construction projects when a subcontractor inform you that a critical material is unavailable, which could delay the projects by 2 weeks. The client is asking for quick update. What should you do first? That is your question. Okay. What does the question says? The question is clear to everybody? Shamim, are you with me? Make sure, tell this to Martina. Answer should not be highlighted here. It should be put it in the last. Okay. Or at least in the next page. So notify the client about the delay and proceed. We already discussed what we do. What do we do? What's the principle? Always, Sanket, always discuss, investigate, analyze, and ask before deciding on a solution. Right? Right, Sanket? So if we go to the options, use elimination technique, notify the client about the delays, and proceed with the alternate material. Can I immediately do that, Hamza? No, I cannot do that. Inform the subcontractor, again informing it. Immediately, escalate. We already discussed the principle. We never escalate it, Hamza. Right? So we will investigate alternative supplier and consult with the team before making a decision. Okay? Does that make sense to everyone? Okay. So, Kandan, what's your question? You are managing a construction when a which could delay the client is pressing. So what is not clear, Kandan? You put a question there.
You say the principal is analyze. After that, we ask. Ask means we need to ask ourselves, or it is somebody team to ask. Okay.
Team.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Okay. Kandan, stay with me. Go for the principle number 2. Read principle number 2 and explanation for me.
Never settle for delays or extra cost, but extra cost are preferred over project delays. The explanation is in project management, time is typically more critical than cost. While both delays and extra cost should be minimized, delays can negatively impact the project success, especially if they affect the critical path. If a choice must be made, it is better to incur additional cost and use the schedule compression techniques to meet the deadline. Sorry, can you just...
Yeah, please, sorry.
Yeah, please. Rather than allowing delays that could disturb the project timeline. Yeah.
Okay. So this is clear to you? Kandan, principle is clear?
Yes, clear for me, yes.
Now, so read the question. I will show the option later on.
Okay, you are managing a product development project that is already behind schedule. The team discovers that key component needs to be redesigned, which could either delay the project by a month or cost more to expedite production. What should you do?
Okay, so now the question is giving you, this is very important to understand the question. Okay? This is very like to understand the question. What does the question says? There are two options. Two options, right? So we already know even before looking, but now we will practice this thing that without even reading the option, I should know the question. Mohammad Arslan, Deepika, we should know the question, what the question is. We already understand the question, okay, what the question says. Now we go to the option. Kandan, please.
So first one is accept the delay and redesign the components to save the cost. So delay, we should not accept it because that is a first priority to maintain the time schedule. Okay. Negotiate with the client to extend the deadline by month. That is also not possible to because client requirement is there. So we cannot further negotiation.
It's not a bad option. Okay. But let's keep it. Go to the next option.
Okay. Use a schedule compression technique and incur extra cost to meet the deadline. Yes, it's a possible solutions for us to meet the schedule.
Yeah, when we discuss that, when we have both these options, which option we should go for. So this is a good option using elimination technique, 7-step formula. I don't just say this is not a right option. Okay, next one.
Okay. Pause the project to assess other areas where cost can be cut to make up for delays. So we cannot put the pause because again it make a more delay on the project, and where the cost can be cut to make up for delays. So
we
if
never
you take
pause
up from
the project, write it down as another principle. Shamim, you can put it in your notes also. Everyone, write it down in your notes. You never pause the project directly.
Okay.
This is never the answer. This is those never you eliminate out of the way. Okay. So we use schedule compression techniques. Acha, Kandan, let me ask you this thing. In the option, it is said, do impact analysis and discuss with the team. What should be the answer? B, let's say there's an option E, Kandan, do impact analysis or investigate, discuss option with the team. What should you do now? There are two options. The schedule compression technique and the other option is do the impact analysis. What would we do?
Yeah, but the question itself, it mentioned that we have to look already they analyzed only they bring up that the solution is there. To put the extra people there to manage there's already solution declared.
Awesome.
The team discovers that key component.
Loved it. 90% people are saying we will go with the principal one. It is already said in the question. We have done the impact analysis.
Yes.
Arslan, Sanket, read the question clearly. That's why, and I loved it, Kandan. that you were not 90% of the time what you guys were saying will follow the principle one. But the question already said that. Look at the question. You are managing a product development that is behind schedule. A key components need to be redesigned. Now this is impact analysis. You already did that. Very well done, Kandan. Good job. Okay. Tamina,
Yes. Never settle for
we already
delays
did
or
that. We already did that. Shamim, this is again same thing. Okay. Question number 4, please. Principle 2 and 3 is repetitive. Shamim, okay. Ji,
always
Tamina,
choose the most value driven answer. Keyword to look for the answer is value. When
continue.
making decision, prioritize options that provide the most value to the project and stakeholder. Value can be measured by cost effectiveness, efficiency, or maximizing project benefit with minimal resources. Focus on solution that delivers a significant return on investment and align with the project objectives.
Principle is clear to everyone. Okay. Then we go to the question. Ji,
You are managing a manufacturing project and the client asks for the additional feature that wasn't part of the original scope. This feature would increase the project cost and require extra time. What should you do?
question. What the question says? It is clear. Now
Yes.
I need you to use all elimination technique to answer it.
Okay. Accept the feature, increase the project budget and schedule. Okay. Whenever we are being a project manager, we are getting requests for any stakeholder before making any decision. First of all, PM does not make any decision. So they, before going into doing some work, they one thing they do is make analysis or do impact analysis, whether whatever I'm getting from the sponsor, from the stakeholder, from anyone, any suggestion they are giving to me, I had to understand, will that impact in any case to the project or not. So we can't directly accept anything from the stakeholder or from the team. So we need to do the impact analysis first. So A cannot be our option. Reject the feature to maintain the project's original budget. Whether you are in agile or whether you are in a predictive, you can't say no to anything before making any
Beautiful. Beautiful. I liked it what you said. Then
so we can't reject anything. So you need to always analyze the situation, analyze the feature, why we say no or yes to such request. Suggest a scaled down version of the feature to showcase early value while staying within the budget and schedule. As principle says, the most valued driven thing we need to select it. So this could be one answer. Postpone the feature and suggest adding it in the next project phase.
so we do
Before
not
doing
do the yeah. We
yeah,
don't do the postponing. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Tamina. Good job. Samar. Samar. Samar, unmute yourself.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
I'm still waiting for your
Yes,
RCA,
sir.
by the way. We discussed yesterday. I'm still waiting for
I
your
already
RCA.
sent you yesterday.
No, I did
I
not receive.
sent you
Send me.
yesterday, sir.
No, I did not. Maybe. Can you
I
send me again? Sir, okay,
I
let's
called
read
you
the.
every morning and I sent you.
Okay, then maybe I
Yes.
missed it.
So
Read the
root cause
explanation.
analysis. Yes, sir. Root cause analysis and minimum viable product are your main goals, main tools. Keywords to look out for the answer are root cause, minimal viable products, a demo. Right, explanation. When faced with a project issue, it is important to either address the root cause or deliver a minimum viable product or demo that provides. Sir, go down. Immediate value. This approach allows for early delivery, feedback, and continuous improvement without significant delays or overhauls.
This is clear. Is the principle and explanation clear to everybody? Easy?
Yes.
Okay. Now the question. Please.
During a website development project, the client reports that users are experiencing slow load time on certain pages. You discovered that fixing the issue could either take additional time or delay other tasks. What should you do?
Okay.
Okay, sir. So here are the options. Immediately overhaul the website infrastructure to improve the speed. So this cannot be done because it will delay the other things.
But
So
plus, we cannot do anything immediately.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Immediately we cannot do this one.
Yeah. We need to find a way to do it into that. Next.
So next is implement a demo solution on key pages while continuing other tasks. Yes, this could be the option, as the principal say that you need to provide the demo or the minimal viable products, whatever the things that you can do. So this could be the right option. So inform the clients that the issue will be addressed after other tasks are complete. So this is also the kind of the refusals. So you cannot say directly, this will be eliminated. So the fourth one, increase the project budget to hire more resources and expedite the fix. So this can also be, you cannot increase the budget directly without analyzation, without knowing the things. So this could be also eliminated. The option B will be the right answer in that case.
Okay. Easy question, guys. My goal here is to understand, just to give you understanding how the question should be. Right? Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. Khurram, next one. Khurram Shazad.
Yes, sir. Principle 6. Any change will go through a change request process for predictive. There is no change request process for Agile. In Agile, changes are prioritized in the product backlog. Explanation. When faced with project issues, it's important to either address the root cause or deliver a minimum viable project or demo that provides immediate. This approach, but I think this explanation is not matching the principle itself.
Right. You are right. Shamim, take a note of this, please. Explanation is not right. But we discussed this already. The change request should go there.
Sir.
Principle 6.
Yeah.
Write it down, Shamim. Shamim, I
Okay.
don't want that I'm sharing the feedback. And at the end, I ask you, give me the list I said you. And you said that I forget. Can we go through again?
Sir, I'm
So
writing, no problem.
yeah, you should make notes along the way. No? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that's okay. Go to the question directly. Khurram.
Okay, question 6. You are managing a construction project in a predictive environment. Halfway through the execution phase, a key stakeholder requests a major design change that will impact both time and cost. What should you do first? Please scroll down. Option A, add the change to the project plan and inform the team to proceed. Option B, submit a change request for formal approval before taking any action. Option C, reject the change to prevent any delays to the project timeline. Option D, add the change to a backlog and decide on its priority with the team. So let's go with the elimination technique. Add the change to the project plan and inform the team to proceed. You cannot directly change the project plan without the formal approval. So it would be eliminated. Submit a change request for formal approval before taking any action. Contrary to the option A, this would be an option because you are actually going for the formal approval. Option C is reject the change to prevent any delays to the project timeline. As the principal said, though you cannot reject straight away. Option D is add the change to a backlog and decide on its priority with the team. But backlog is not actually addressing what is said in the question itself. So
Okay.
option B.
The question is, if the question is this,
predictive environment.
if the question is you are, now what will you do?
You are managing in a agile. Okay.
Now what will be your
Just
answer?
scroll down, add the change to the project project plan and form, submit a change request for no, reject the change to add the change and decide on its priority. D. D
Yeah.
would be a better option.
Then the D would be answer. Yes, thank you very much. Vijita? Vijita, are you with me?
Yes, Amer.
Please read this, principal.
Your team member are experts, not you. Make every decision with team. Explanation. As a project manager, it's important to understand that your team member are the experts in their respective fields. They have the knowledge and experience necessary to provide the best solution. Involving them in decision making, ensure that you leverage their expertise and keep the team engaged in. Sir, can you scroll a little up? Empowered. The PM role is to facilitate, not dictate the decision-making process.
Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay, now solve the question.
You're managing a large-scale software development project that is critical to your company's future product portfolio. During the testing phase, the team identifies multiple bugs, some of which could cause delay if not addressed quickly. The developers are conflicted on the best approach. Some suggest a complete code rewrite, while others proposed implementing temporary fixes to keep the project on schedule. Time is of the essence and the client is pressurizing you to avoid any delay. What should you do? Okay. Decide to implement the temporary fixes to keep the project on schedule. The second one is convince the meeting with the team to discuss both approach and come to collective. Sir, you need to scroll up a little bit. Decision. C is escalate the issue to senior management for the guidance on which approach to take. Ask the client for an extension to allow for a complete code rewrite. Okay. So, sir, if we go with the first option, again, it's a quick decision without having any conversation with the team. So I think first we can eliminate. Second is what goes with the internal discussion and taking the expert involvement while coming to a conclusion. So this looks one of the option. C, escalation, as we take it as a last option, so this could not be one point here. And then the last, ask the client. Directly involvement of client is not needed as the first step. So looks B is correct.
Thank you, Vijita. Thank you very much. Okay, next question. Next. Field engineer Awais Khan.
Yes. This is the one on the screen, right? The PM principal here, okay? The PM makes the decisions and handle the issues. no running to sponsors, management, or HR. So the explanation for this is, as a project manager, you are responsible for making decisions and solving problems. While it might be tempting to escalate issues to senior management or sponsor, it is your duty to handle most project-related problems. Only approach the sponsor if you face major issues, such as running out of budget, and even then, it should be your last resort.
This is clear to everyone? Okay, let's go with the question now.
Okay, so
Doing long question so that you can understand if the long question comes in the exam, we are still able to do it, right?
Yeah, you are managing a construction project for a new corporate headquarters. Midway through, your team discovers that a major supplier has suddenly gone out of business, and this threatens to delay the project significantly unless an alternative supplier is found. The client is very demanding and expects everything to stay on track. You know that asking for more time or budget will frustrate the client. What should you do?
Okay.
Okay, so immediately escalate. The options are immediately escalate the issue to the project sponsor and request additional budget to find a new supplier. Escalation is not welcome, so okay, we will check other options. Right? Approach senior management to ask for advice on handling the supplier issue. Same again, but a bit lower level. Work with your team to find an alternative supplier within the existing budget and timeline and negotiate terms directly. This seems the most appropriate one till now. Inform the client about the issue and ask for an extension while you search for another supplier. So we will go with the elimination. Immediately escalate, so we have better option, and this is obviously the last resort, so we will eliminate this one. Option A. And then senior management to ask for advice on handling the supplier issue. This is again, we have better option in form of C, so I will eliminate this one also. And inform the client about the issues. And here we are asking for extension, so we cannot go to that option also.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Guys, please turn your videos on so I know who is with the class, who is sleeping in the class, right? It's been 3rd hour, so maybe some people are already sleeping, so I can give you the question to solve with me. Okay, so please turn your videos on, but I know at least you are with me. I don't want to say name and you are not there. Saif, Tayyib, Razu, Nargis, Abbas, Barira, Amjad, Tamina, I know, but I need to see that. Lily, Rajiv, Umaid, Farooq, Ghulam Mustafa, Ghulam Abbas, please turn your videos on, guys. But I know you are not sleeping. Chalo, Sayyid Hassan, you just turned the video on, so let's go to you.
Principle number 9. Everyone directly or indirectly involved is a stakeholder and must be added to the register, which is stakeholder register, and how they impact the project. Explanation. In project management, anyone who has an interest or is affected by the project is considered a stakeholder. This includes not only the client or end user, but also the team members, vendors, regulatory agencies, and even individuals indirectly involved in the project. It's crucial to maintain a detailed stakeholder register to manage their needs. And can you please scroll down, Amer sir? It's crucial to maintain a detailed stakeholder register to manage their needs and expectations effectively, and to understand how they influence the project. Can you scroll down to the question?
Principle is clear to everyone? Principle is more important than the question itself.
The principle is talking about stakeholder management plan. So we are talking about the stakeholder register. So once we find out, we will go to register and the stakeholder register. So the question is, what should you do? You are managing a healthcare IT project to implement a new patient management system. A week before the final rollout, a regulatory agency informs you that certain privacy protocols must be updated to comply with new regulations. Your team is overwhelmed with tasks leading up to the rollout, and you had not considered this agency as a major stakeholder until now. The client expects the system to go live on schedule. What should you do?
Okay, a very important question. You will see question like that in exam that you missed out a regulatory agency or something like that. So what should you do immediately? The first step is
Delay the rollout until the privacy protocols are fully updated to comply with regulations. B. Add the regulatory agency to the stakeholder register and update the privacy protocols while ensuring the system goes live on schedule. C. Escalate the issue to the client and request additional time to address the new regulations. And D. Ignore the update and proceed with the rollout to meet the client's deadline, handling the compliance issue later. So as long as the role or privacy protocols are ongoing, this way we cannot delay it. In order just to having this, it was not been updated in the stakeholder, so we cannot delay it. Add the regulatory agency is the best option as of now, because whenever we just found the stakeholder register a new stakeholder, we used to register first, regardless of whether it has been delayed or even it has been funded now. So escalation C and D ignore. We cannot ignore, even we cannot escalate in the immediate time. So add regulatory is the best option, because once ever we found a stakeholder, for sure we have to update first in the
yeah,
stakeholder register.
yeah. Another thing, guys, let's say you are running out of time and you see such question. You go to the option says delay, you can 90% eliminate it. Ignore, you can eliminate it. Now you are left with two options. So on quick reading, you can immediately escalate it. Okay, so such question you can do that quickly. Okay, so yeah,
But
it's a very good
Amer
tip
sir,
when you are running out of time.
just for more info, can you please go back to the question? I want to just read it out. And it is saying that you had not considered the agency as a major stakeholder until now, and the regulatory agency informs you that they will going to come. So if you look into the questions, the best option is for regulatory authority for stakeholder. But if this questions comes that okay, they're coming now, and it was not been registered before. So in this possible way, we don't have time to go back to register and then go for engagement plan. So what
It
will be the best
depends.
option at
It
that time?
depends what the question says. Again, it depends what the question says. This is very important for senior professional like you. Don't do if this. What the question says, depending upon the question, we will change it. If the question says they were there, we did not engage them. Then we look at the option and maybe look at the how do we communicate it. Maybe we have sent them the video. The question could be like that. The regulatory agency was identify the stakeholder, but you send them a video. Whereas they required it is a written compliance. So you need to update the communication plan. Okay. Question. Which question is there? It depends according to that. Okay. Sanket? Sanket?
Yep. No matter if the project is completed or terminated, the closing phase must occur. Explanation: the closing phase of a project is crucial, whether the project is successfully completed or terminated prematurely. This phase ensures that all project activities are formally closed, deliverables are handed over, documentation is completed, contracts are closed, and lessons learned are captured. Skipping this phase can lead to unresolved issues, missed opportunities for improvement, and incomplete records. Question 10. You're managing a software development project, but halfway through the execution, the client decides to terminate the project due to changing business priorities. Despite the project being terminated, some of the deliverables have been completed and the team has already moved on to other projects. What should you do next? Option A, move on to other projects since the client terminated the work and no further action is required. But it doesn't say if you've closed the project or not. We'll go to option B, conduct a project closeout meeting to ensure all deliveries are documented, contracts are closed, and lesson learned are captured. This looks good. C, leave the documentation incomplete and focus on new projects since the work was terminated. This can't be because you need to document all the lesson learned and all the other things, close contracts. And option D, ask the client if they want to proceed with the closing phase or skip it since this project is terminated. Now, this implies it's optional, which is in reality is not. So we can eliminate this as well.
So your best answer is B option.
B.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Deepika, are you with me? Deepika,
Yes, Amer.
go ahead.
Okay. In a predictive project, your plan is your map, so constantly refer to it. The explanation, in a predictive, that is a waterfall kind of projects, the project plan is the foundation for all activities. It defines the scope, schedule, resources, risks, and costs. Deviations from the plan should be minimized, and any changes must be carefully controlled through formal process. The project plan provides guidance and ensures the project stays on track, so it must be consistently reviewed and updated as needed. Okay. What should you do? Okay. So you're managing a predictive infrastructure project to build a new data center. The project is halfway through and a few tasks are behind schedule due to unexpected weather conditions. A senior manager suggests reallocating resources from another part of the project to make up for the lost time. However, the project plan clearly outlines resource allocation and making this change would affect other tasks later on. What should you do? So the options are reallocate resources as suggested to recover the schedule without referring to the project plan, refer back to the project plan and assess the impact of reallocating resources before making any decisions, follow the senior manager's suggestion without hesitating to regain lost time, inform the team that no changes should be made since the weather delay is beyond your control. So clearly option D would not be an answer. And I guess, so without analyzing, we cannot even blindly follow. So C wouldn't be an option as well. So between A and B, as a principal states, we always have to refer to the plan before we do it. So that would be the correct answer.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, who is Arslan? Muhammad Arslan, did I give you a chance for principal or no?
Not yet, sir.
Please.
Okay. Predictive project keywords: change control board, change control process, perform integrated change control process. So these are the keyword in a predictive project board: change control board, change control process, perform integrated change control process. Okay. So in predictive project, all change requests go through the change control process, are evaluated in the perform integrated change control and require approval from the change control board before implementation.
Okay, that's the question now.
Okay, a customer is contemplating adding new feature to the project deliverables. Before a project team members start working on these new feature, what is the mandatory step? So it's a customer who is requesting for a new feature. So what is the mandatory step? So as a project manager, gain approval from the project manager. A project managers are not the one who approve either it is predictive or agile. So the option A is eliminated. Ensure the change control board approves. Yeah, it must be action. Gain approval from the project sponsor. Again, sponsor is in Agile, not in the Predictive, and we know these words reflect the Predictive project.
This is an easy
So,
question, right?
yeah,
If you know that changes must go through all the processes, right? Arslan
right.
sir,
Yes, sir.
how we found it is predictive? Okay, that's a good question. And then ask, a customer is contemplating getting a new feature, starts working, what is the mandatory step? Okay. So unless the question can then says it's a agile itself, unless the question says it's an agile or it's predictive, we will consider it's an hybrid project. In hybrid, all changes go to change control procedure. Okay? Good.
Okay.
Saifur Rahman, please.
Yes. Yes. So agile project keywords: sprint iterations, Scrum, daily stand-up, backlog, Kanban, product document, product owner, manager, user stories, spike stories, backlog, sprint backlog, time boxing, and self-organized. Okay, explanation. Agile projects deliver value through short iterations or sprints, guided by a prioritized backlog using frameworks like Scrum or Kanban. With frequent communication, daily stand-ups, and continuous delivery of product increments, little bit scroll up, led by a product owner focused on customer value. Okay, so a little bit scroll up. Lesson 13. Okay. So the team sometimes has idle periods while awaiting a product director to inform the product owner on new goals. The decision depend on analysis of market research. Okay, which measure could reconcile the needs of the director and the agile team. A plan team training events to coincide with the anticipated idle periods. So this is eliminated. This is can be, but eliminate right now. B, run market research spikes stories to update the director after clearing the backlog. Okay, yes, that's one is good for us. Run market research. We have to do research on the spike stories and what the market do. Eliminate slack by reducing the team size to smooth the output curve. We did not reduce the team size. Okay, and this is eliminate. Run team brainstorming sessions on new goals to suggest to the director. No, this is also not for the brainstorming sessions. This is also called market research. So we do market research spike
Yeah,
stories to
the
update the
only
director.
thing was that keyword. Here you look into the keyword. Keyword is market research. No other option give us anything, right?
Yes.
So we need to see some questions are very straightforward. We need to identify what the answer is. Farokh?
But Satya, I have a question here. Sometimes we see that exactly wording used in the question and also used in the options, but actually this is not the correct options sometimes.
Bring that
So
question.
maybe,
Let's discuss it. Bring that
maybe the
question.
sentence, yeah, maybe the sentence is not related to this. Even there is a word of related
Depends.
person.
That depends.
Yes.
I need to see the question which one you are talking. Okay.
I have a question regarding to it, that in the question there was mentioned as resource
Hassan,
optimization technique.
you are not driving it right now. Raise your hand. Okay.
Okay.
I allowed you at that time. You are driving. Raise your hand, then we'll discuss it. Hassan, okay. Farooq, please.
Okay, principle number 14. When you or your team have no clue on what's going on, a subject matter expert is what you need. Or you can refer to past projects in the lesson learned register. Note that the question needs to mention the past projects have been completed. Okay, the explanation is in project management, when the team is unsure how to resolve a problem, consulting a subject matter expert is crucial. SMEs bring specialized knowledge that can help overcome obstacles. Additionally, if similar past projects have been completed, referring to the lesson learned register provides valuable insights and guidance. Both resources help ensure that informed decisions are made without unnecessary delays or errors.
Okay. So principle is clear to everyone. Look at the OPAs and expert judgments. G, go the question, please.
You are managing a complex manufacturing project and your team encounters a problem with the machinery that they are unable to fix. The fix is causing delays in the production and your team lacks the technical expertise to solve it. You recall that a similar issue occurred in the past project, but the solution wasn't well documented at that time. What should you do? Okay. Attempt to troubleshoot the issue internally to avoid delays. As the question already has explained that the team is not able to resolve the question, so it's eliminated. Immediately escalate the issue to the senior management and request a solutions. Escalation is not always the solution are preferred, so it will not the option also. Consult a subject matter expert, SME with the technical knowledge to resolve the issues. As we have discussed and learned above that we should consult with the SMEs or we can get the knowledge from the lesson learned registers that we have done in the past projects. So the question has explained that this issue was not well documented in the past project. So the better option is to consult with the subject matter experts to get the knowledge to resolve the issue. C is the right option as well. Let's continue with D. Continue with other tasks while the team tries to resolve the issue themselves. As we have discussed, team is not able to resolve the issue. So why will we will waste the time on the resolving the issue? So C is the option.
Does that make sense to everyone? How we look into the principle, how the explanation is. I will be adding as we move forward. Mohit, you are also here. Okay, guys, everyone says
Yes,
happy
sir.
wedding anniversary to Mohit.
Oh,
So,
thank you. Thank you,
so
Mohit.
we will be adding Shamim and Mohit more questions here. These questions as of now are very easy. So we will do probably the same type of session in few days, again, few weeks, and we will be adding more questions. As of now, my focus was on your principles, and next time the focus will be more on questions. Okay, getting your mindset right. Once you have that in bone, then we work into next thing. Ji Shamim.
Sir, we added the easy question here to just make clear that they are able to understand the mindset.
मैं फारसी बोली है.
Yes, yes.
ठीक है. Okay. Okay. So let's take a 5 minutes break. Get your tea, coffee. We are just halfway to the principles. Our principles are there. Okay. You want 5 minutes or 10 minutes? I know the answer, but yeah, let's see. So uh, let's take a break and then come back. Now this is called framing. If I have not said that and said you rate forward, 90% would have said 10 minutes. Now I said, I'm gonna be autocratic. Every word he said that. हसन साहब आप अफसर बन रहे हैं बाकियों को ब्रेक्स चाहिए होती है. Okay, let's take a 5 minute break. Okay, I can see on their faces and come back in 5 minutes. Actually, why do I give breaks? To be very true, your brain start accepting things. Even this is called Hasan Saab driver effect. I can drive. But if you keep doing it, your brain, your analytical ability stops. So that's why I give you small breaks. Ji guys, are you back? Knock knock. Knock knock.
Yes.
Everyone, please come back. Guys, message in the groups that the session started. Okay. Lily? Lily, are you with me?
Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
I'm here.
The next principle.
Okay.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second, please. Sorry. I want to make sure. Yeah. Okay. Please.
Yes. When transitioning from predictive to agile, introduce agile concepts slowly, like pilot project inception deck. Explanation. Transitioning from predictive to agile methodologies requires careful planning and gradual implementation. Introducing agile concepts too quickly can overwhelm teams used to the structured nature of predictive environments. Can you please scroll up a bit? Using a pilot project or an inception deck allows the team to adapt to the new methodology in a controlled way, ensuring a smoother transition with less resistance and fewer disruptions. Question. You're managing a traditionally predictive project management office for a construction company. The company wants to transition to agile methods to better manage smaller, fast-paced projects. However, the team is resistant to the change as they are used to detailed plans and rigid processes. You have been tasked with implementing this transition. What should you do first?
Yeah.
Immediately
I need your
implement.
elimination technique for the answer. I just don't just need the answer. I need elimination technique. Okay?
Yeah. Immediately implement Agile across all projects to align with company's new vision. We cannot do anything immediately. It should, first we need to check the impact analysis. So option A can be eliminated. Introduce Agile concepts gradually by starting with a pilot project to help the team to get used to the approach. That goes with the principle. So introducing it slowly, concept slowly, so that's we can hold. Overhaul the entire PMO's process to match agile methodologies without delay. That is means entire PMO process to match agile methodologies. I would say that might be too much for the team. Then wait for the team, that's the delay, wait for the team to fully embrace the idea of agile before introducing any changes. That is a delay, so we cannot go for that.
Okay.
So, yep.
Is this clear? Okay. Jamal, what are you saying? Lengthy process. Jamal, you are saying lengthy process. What does that mean?
Oh, the process PMO is
Okay.
in the question was saying. Yes.
Okay. Samar, and this is for everyone. Samar just sent me an RCA. Okay. So as we were talking, I was reviewing his RCA a while. This many people make mistake with this. Samar, can I share if you don't mind?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when you are solving RCA, what is the purpose of RCA? The purpose of RCA is to put what did you learn from the question. That is the only thing I have trusted.
Sir, the last.
No, not sabar. This copied, this I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need, this I don't need. when you are doing RCA, this I don't need.
Yes.
Okay. Did you copy it from ChatGPT or did you write this yourself?
No, I write by myself, sir.
Okay. If you write this is the only column I'm interested in. Okay. If you wrote it
Yes, sir.
yourself, even 2 lines, 1 line, that is okay. Then that is okay. Okay. This you want, this is detailed RCA. But I am interested in it or what is needed is this column only. Okay.
Exactly.
One is clear about RCA? Cool. Okay. Aslan Saab is asking why not D? Wait for the team to develop, embrace the idea of Agile. This violates the principle here. The principle says that do the pilot project. Aslan Saab? The principle says a pilot project instead of accepting the entire idea, which the culture may accept, may not accept, and then you will be stepping aside behind it. Okay? That's why. Okay, who has turned the videos on? Naimullah, did you read the principle? I give you option. Okay. Naim has done. The people who have done. Hamza, did you do that? Hamza?
No, sir, I don't get the chance.
Okay. You get the chance now, brother.
Agile projects are self-organizing, meaning teams are in charge. However, the PM can still step into manage and resolve conflicts. Please go ahead. Explanation. In Agile projects, teams are self-organizing and have the autonomy to make decisions on how they complete their work. However, the project manager still plays a role in ensuring that conflicts are resolved when necessary. For minor disagreements, it is often best to allow the team to resolve the conflict on their own, as this empowers them to take ownership of their work and fosters them collaboration. Questions? Sir? You are managing an agile project for a software development team. During a daily stand-up, 2 team members disagree on the approach to a minor feature implementation. The disagreement is not affecting overall progress, and both approaches are valid. What should you do as a project manager? Let the team resolve the conflict as per the explanation. We should let the team to decide to take the ownership. It seems good. And option B, step in to facilitate the discussion and force a decision to keep things moving. We should discussing team is the only people who can who will work and who will decide. So it is good, but option A seems to be more good. Remove the
Option.
feature from the sprint until an agreement is reached. We cannot remove the feature. We don't have an authority. Escalate the issue to the product owner for their input. Escalation is not the first step, so we should eliminate it. So first option A is the right answer. Let the team resolve the conflict as per the explanation, as per the rule of the PMI.
Okay. Even if you just have to solve the question without reading the option, remove, we cannot do that. Step in to facilitate force a decision, we cannot do that. Force cannot
We
be
cannot
there.
force.
I did not read them in the question. Escalate, this should be the last thing to go for it. Right?
Okay.
So we did not do it. Amrit, did I give you a chance to do it? Amrit?
No, sir.
You see, those people who are replying, I know I can only give them that. Okay, please go ahead.
So you are managing an agile project for a mobile app development team. During the middle of a sprint, 2 senior developers disagree on the best approach to implementing a critical feature, and the disagreement has caused a slowdown in progress. The product owner is concerned that the feature may not be completed on time. What should you do as the PM? So option A is let the team resolve the conflict. No, we know that this is the level where team members, they are already in the conflict and disagreement. So we cannot select this option. So option B, step in to facilitate discussion between the developers to resolve the conflict and keep the sprint on track. So here we can keep this option as a in the parking. Remove one of the developers from the project to eliminate the conflict. We cannot directly remove the team member from the team. And option D is escalate the issue. So we don't escalate the issue to the senior management. So by going all the options, option B will be the right, because PM should act as a the resolving the issue as a servant leader mindset leadership. So that's why we will be selecting option B.
Okay, good. Shamim and Mohit, I need at least one principle from the team topic. There is no principle for the team topic here. There is no principle for the risk topic here. There is no much principle for the quality topic here. Okay, stakeholder is there, and then communication one is last one. But the team topic, much how to handle the conflicts or things there, it's not there. It should be there one principle. Procurement. Why you are so much interested in procurement? Hassan, you always ask about the procurement, but it's not important. Okay. My goal is not to give you a lot of content. I have a pathway to PMP, booklet, checklist. My goal is to give a PMP mindset. Sir. Stakeholder is there, communication team, conflict management can be added, right? Risk should be added. Okay. And maybe something about burn up, burn down chart, but this at least should be there. Ashindra, are you with me?
Yes.
Okay.
Information.
Principle 17. An agile project will always need consistent feedback from the customer. Explanation. Agile projects are driven by the customer feedback, which helps guide iterations and ensure that a product meets customer needs. Frequently, Frequent and regular feedback is essential to adjust the backlog, refine features, and prioritize the work. Without these input, the project risks delivering a product that doesn't align with customer. So scroll up. Okay, align with customer expectations, leading to rework, dissatisfaction. Question is, you are managing an agile project to develop a new e-commerce platform. Okay, your team is approaching the end of the sprint, and the product owner has raised concern that the client has not provided feedback on key features that were recently delivered. Without this feedback, the team is unsure if they should continue working on similar features or make adjustments. What should you do as the project manager? Okay, third option. Uh, Option is instruct the team to proceed without client feedback to avoid delay the sprint. This is not a best answer, because directly instruct and directly take action to uh, revoke our process. Second option is pause the development of similar features and prioritize gathering client feedback before proceeding. Okay. Escalate the issue to senior management. Escalate the issue. Escalate is not first or the best techniques. So this is also hold that time. Complete the sprint as planned and wait for feedback at the end of iteration. Because end of the iteration is sprint is already completed.
So this is are also eliminated. So my answer is B, because
B.
Pause the development, similar features, and reprioritize the client feedback before the proceeding.
Mm. Is it clear to you?
Yeah.
Mm. Why did you pause the feature? Why not any other option? Why not D option?
So D, because the complete the sprint as planned and wait for the feedback for end of the iteration. End of the iteration, sprint is already completed. Then the task will go on the for the product backlog. So then time is very lengthy because sprint is already completed.
If I'm not misunderstood in Agile, you are 100% misunderstood. You are 100% misunderstood. You are 100% misunderstood. PO does not demonstrate it. You demonstrate to PO. Where did I ever mention that PO demonstrate anything? In sprint review, you are demonstrating to PO. PO is not demonstrating to anyone.
Team is demonstrated. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the next one. Who has not done so far? Asghar, did you get the chance for the principal? Asghar Shah?
No, I didn't get a chance.
Yeah. There you go.
It's principle number 18. Never immediately reject a request or an opportunity, especially from a client. Explanation. In project management, it's essential to keep an open mind when receiving requests, especially from clients. Even if the requests seem impractical or outside the scope, dismissing it outright could harm the client relationship. Instead, evaluate the request carefully, discuss its feasibility, and explore alternatives before making a decision. This approach helps maintain trust and foster collaborative problem solving. Question. What should you do as the project manager? You are managing a website redesign project for a large client. During a meeting, the client requests a major change in design that wasn't part of the original scope. The change would likely increase the project timeline and cost. However, the client insists that this new design element is crucial for their business. What should you do as the project manager? Option A, tell the client the change cannot be done. As we already read in the principle, you can't refuse directly. So we have to eliminate the option A. The B, discuss the feasibility of the request with the team and explore option before making a decision. This is also already in the exploration because before taking any decision, you have to discuss the feasibility of the request with your team and with your stakeholder before making any decision. So I think we have to keep this option. The option number C, accept the request and adjust the project timeline and budget accordingly. You don't have to accept it directly before discussion with your team members and analyzing and have the feasibility of the request. So we also have to eliminate this option. Option number D, inform the client that any design changes will not be entertained at this stage of the project. This is also we have to eliminate it because you don't have to say this to a client because it will damage your relationship with the client. So we have to go with the option number B.
Yeah. Okay. Anyone who has not discussed, any principal who has turned their videos on, anyone who has not done? Narges, would like to do? Narges? I cannot see. I don't know they're there or not. Narges, not here. Razu, are you with me? Razu? That's why I like to end the video and end the call and start again. You see, people are sleeping. Where is Tamina? She was saying people don't sleep. Jamal, are you with me?
Yes, sir, I'm with you.
Okay, 33%. I asked 3%. Okay. Here you go.
Principle 19. When the answer mentions a similar past project has been completed, choose the answer, then allows you to refer back to the project, OPAs, lesson learned register, etc. Explanation in project management, organizational process assets, OPA, such as lesson learned and documentation from the past projects are invaluable when a similar project has been completed. Referring to these resources can help guide decisions, avoid mistakes. Scroll up, sir. And improve efficiency. Always use past project data to make informed decisions, especially when the question mentions previous projects. Go to the questions.
I already there.
What should you do? You are managing a project to implement a new customer relationship management CRM system for a large company. Midway through, your team encounters a technical issues that is solving progress. You remember that a similar issues occurred in a previous project. The client is concerned about potential delays and is pursuing you for a quick solution. What should you do? There are options. Instruct the team to investigate the issues and find a solution immediately to avoid delay. Option B, refer to the lesson learned from the previous project to see how the issues was resolved before. C option, escalate the issue to senior management to avoid making incorrect decisions. Option D, ask the client for the additional time to address the issue properly and avoid further problems. In the question, sir, keywords already there. Refer to the previous project lesson learned. So I will park B as a good best option. The rest escalation, yes, I will eliminate it. Option D, ask the client. No, this is also be not in a PMI. Instruct the team to investigate. Team will never investigate. And how immediate to avoid delays. So I will go with the option B. This is the correct answer.
Thank you. Thank you. Tayyib, are you with me? Tayyib Amjad? Salman Abdul Qadir? Waqar Amjad? It looks like I'm doing roll call. Barira? Okay. Khurram Shahzad, please do that.
Yes, Amer, I am here.
Okay, Barira, read the principle, explanation, and question and justify it.
Yes. When the answer mentions information not mentioned in the question, eliminate that answer. In project management scenarios, answers that introduce information or assumptions not provided in the question can mislead you. Always stick to the facts given in the question and eliminate answers that rely on details not explicitly mentioned. Making assumptions based on unprovided information can lead to incorrect decisions and outcomes. Question: what should you do? You are managing a construction project that is nearing completion. During a final review, a team member suggests making additional safety improvements that were not part of the original scope. The client has not requested these changes and no new safety issues have been identified. The project is already on a tight schedule and the team is preparing for final handover. What should you do? Option A, proceed with the safety improvements to ensure the project exceeds safety standards. Okay. Option B, refer to the lessons learned, register how to deal with unrequested changes, and continue with the original plan. Okay. Option C, inform the client about the proposed safety improvements and ask if they want to include them. Option D, submit a change request to the project sponsor for approval of the safety improvements. Option A can be eliminated because these safety improvements were not included in the plan and were not requested by the client. Similarly, option D can be included because the client has not requested, so no change request needs to be made. Regarding option B, we can refer to the lessons learned because such unrequested changes which have been introduced by the team themselves and not requested by the client, we should refer to the lessons learned and see if they are very essential or we should continue with the original plan. For option C, we can inform the client, but again, referring to our OPAs, and that is a much better option so that we know what we are getting into and we have the concrete information before we discuss it with the client. So I guess option B is better one. We should go with option B.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Tayyab, go ahead. Now you are done with the call.
Principle 21, anytime an answer mentions only or any other word that eliminate all other possibilities, eliminate that option. In project management scenarios, absolute term like only, always, or never can indicate rigid thinking and oversimplification since project situations are dynamic and require feasibility answers that eliminate all other possibilities are often too restrictive and should be declared discarded. Effective project scroll up later.
Effective project management require considering
Effective
multiple
effective project management requires considering multiple possibilities and choosing the best course of action.
Please to the question. What are you doing?
You are managing an IT upgrade project for a large client. Midway through the client request a feature enhancement that will significantly increase the project timeline and cost. The team is concerned about the impact on both schedule and budget. The client insists this feature is critical on their business, but there are no provisions in the contract to cover this change. What should you do? Option number A, inform the client that the feature can only be added if they agree to extend schedule and increase the budget. Option number B, review the impact of the change with the team and discuss alternative options with the client. Option C, reject the feature enhancement to ensure the project stays on schedule and within budget. Option D, accept the client's request and proceed with the enhancement without adjusting the schedule or the budget. So here the option C is eliminated because of the word reject, and the option D also eliminated because here accept the client request and proceed with the enhancement, and we cannot accept directly the client request. Inform the client that The feature can only be added if they agree. Extend the schedule and increase the budget. So extending the schedule and budget is not a good option. So the option B is more feasible here. Review the impact of the change with the team and discuss alternative options.
Good. Okay. Khurram, back to you since the people are out. Ji Hassan.
Can you please go back to the question?
Mm-hmm.
No, a little bit scroll up. Yeah, it is mentioned the team is concerned about the impact on both schedule and budget if the client insists to add the feature, which is actually critical. Mean to say, as this is the client, so we cannot avoid his request. Go down. If you look into the look into the options.
Wait. Where in the principle it is said that client request cannot be rejected?
No, I'm not saying rejected. If you go back to the answer, I want to just make sure about the answer.
Let's go step
Point
by
number
step.
D.
Let's go step by step. We are not talking about client request rejected or accepted, impact analysis. So if you look at the option, review the impact change with the team and discuss with the client. Okay. The option says that we need to review how that it will be changed and then present it with that client and then see what could be done, what could not be done. Let them choose. If they say this is important, okay, maybe they pay it more or whatever is it. Right? So there is no other
Even if
option
the
apart.
okay, clear.
Okay. Khurram Shizad, go ahead.
Principle 22. When there is an occurrence that affects the schedule, choose the answer that looks at the critical path. Explanation. In project management, when something affects the schedule, it is crucial to evaluate its impact on the critical path. The critical path represents the sequence of tasks that determines the project's overall timeline. Any delay on the critical path will delay the entire project. So addressing issues affecting this path is essential for keeping the project on track. Please scroll down. Question. You are managing a construction project and a delay in receiving critical materials has set the project back by 2 weeks. The team is working hard to make up for lost time, but several tasks are dependent on the delayed materials. You are worried this delay might push the project past its delivery deadline. What should you do next? A. Reassign resources from non-critical tasks to focus on activities that are part of the critical path. B. Inform the client about the delay and request an extension to the delivery deadline. C. Ask the team to work overtime to make up for the 2-week delay. D. Adjust the project schedule and continue with the remaining task, hoping the delay won't affect the final deadline. Eliminating D because you are doing assumption that it would not affect the final deadline. B. Inform the client about the delay and request an extension. You cannot ask directly for the it will expand the schedule of the project. So B will be eliminated. C, asked the team to work overtime to make up for the 2-week delay. Since we already have got option that there are some non-critical tasks already there, so you can reassign your resources, which is option A. So in this scenario, option A is better than C.
Good. Hassan, why don't you read the principle number 23?
Never give your team member an extra task that will reduce their capacity to focus on their primary task. This includes grouping them with other members to train. Explanation. In project management, Assigning additional tasks to team members can reduce their ability to focus on their primary responsibilities, leading to decreased productivity and potential delays. It's important to ensure that team members have the capacity to focus on the core tasks without being overburdened by, please scroll down, Mr. Amit. Overburdened by extra assignments or responsibilities such as training others or handling unrelated tasks. Question number 23. What should you do? You are managing a software development project and one of your senior developers is leading the implementation of a critical feature. A junior developer has recently joined the team and needs help getting up to speed on the project's coding standards. Your client is pushing for faster delivery and your senior developer is already stretched thin. Okay, what should you do? Assign the senior developer to train the junior developer while continuing to lead the critical feature. Reassign the senior developer's task to someone else so they can focus on training the junior developer. Bring in an external trainer to handle the onboarding of the junior developer while the senior developer continues working on the critical features. D. Ask the junior developer to learn independently to avoid impacting the senior developer's workload. So as the principal says that we're not going to put any kind of additional burden to the team, either is it senior developers or junior developers, we're not going to put any burden. So A and B, which is assign the senior developer and reassign senior developers, this is not going to be helpful because we don't want to put any burden on it. C, bring an external trainer, mean to say we can procure as an external trainer to handle the onboarding of the junior developer so that he can train the junior developer while the senior can work on the critical features. D, ask the junior developer to learn independently. Independently, he cannot learn because he doesn't know the coding standards and the client is pushing for faster. So for sure, we will going to go for C so that we can procure an external trainer to handle the junior developer for the training purpose.
Okay, so Arslan said, why not D? There is no reason why it should be. It's not a PMI mindset whatsoever. I don't understand why this is the second time, Arslan, you asked a question which has nothing to do with PMI. You need to use PMI mindset. We never learned, go and do it yourself, things like that. No. Okay. We need to work, we need to hire that trainer. This is job of the project manager to train the coach and mentor it. This is our job. And I already said that in the start in question number 1. I guess you were not listening at that time. So Shamim, make sure the next time file is not highlighted. Right? I guess you did not focus at that time. Okay. Now overtime, never in Agile. No. You never do overtime in Agile. We don't even like in Predictive. Askar, we don't even like in Predictive. Agile is the secondary thing. We don't like overtime whatsoever. Sanket, next principle.
Principle 24. No change request is needed to update project registers and logs. Explanation. Updating stakeholder register, risk register, and lesson learned register. Issue log, whether the issue is open, in progress, or closed. And change log, whether the change is implemented and closed, can be updated through the project without raising any change request. May I request to please scroll down? Question 24. A senior engineer informs the project manager that a specialized component may become unavailable in the coming month due to emerging suppliers instability due to recent shipping policy updates. The engineer has outlined a potential workaround that could be implemented if the situation materializes, as they had 7 months for the market release. What should the project manager do next? A, capture the capture the potential threat along with the proposed response and ensure it is visible to the team. Submit a change request to evaluate whether the workaround should be formally approved. C, record the situation as current problem and track the resolution and to prevent schedule disruption. D, ask the sponsor to decide whether the supplier concerns warrants an escalation to governance forums. So yeah, you have some unexpected situations. So but just eliminating the option D, because the last resort is to go to the sponsor. You just don't do that. The first thing that a PM usually does is whenever there's some potential risk or some potential issue, he records it in the issue log or the risk register. So we'll go with option A for in that, and submit a change request. There's no mention that there's any change to the plans, and record the situation as current problem and track resolution action to prevent schedule disruption. This doesn't say where it should be recorded. And also the principle is that all these logs are living objects which can be updated from time to time as the project revolves.
And
I beg your pardon?
And a project revolve, why cannot we go for C option?
C is a good option, but it doesn't say what or where does it where you have to record it to begin with. That's the first thing that comes to my mind.
There's a very good question. Between A, like A is also a good option, B is also a good option, C is also a good option. Okay, D is not a good option. Okay, so this is a good question, right? Especially if you look into that, how we work into that. But the thing is that here it gives a detailed answer. We take out the option, we put the responses, how the responses will happen, and the team will be visible into that. Like it take all the three options. It gives one thing, it gives another only one thing, but this option gives you three options. Document it, do the impact analysis, and have a tracking ability. So that's why this is the right answer. Okay. I see Sankit, you are hesitating. I said I should jump into it. Okay. Last principle, tailor your communication to individual stakeholder need. This is my favorite principle. To be very true, from all, we have 25 principle. Okay, second last principle. I don't have question for this, but this is my favorite principle that we look into that. Okay, so if we look into that way, when engaging stakeholder, ensure they understand communication that they are receiving according to their requirement. This is the heart and soul of PMP. On this Thursday, like this Thursday coaching call, I will be taking stakeholder communication topic. Remember last week, which topic I did? How many of you were in the class? If you are not, watch that video. We did team topic. This I'm gonna do stakeholder communication revision and then maybe 10 to 15 question answers. Okay. Then, okay, the last principle number 25. During execution for public sector, oh, we have a question. Oh, good. During execution of a public sector project, the project manager noticed several non-technical stakeholders raised concern that are already in the status report. Technical stakeholder confirm the reports are sufficient. What is the best course of? Straightforward. Not everyone reports that. You need to give the information to the people in a way they studied. For example, where is pathway to PM? I have this document. Nobody read it. Right? Let me remove my background. Okay, nobody read this book, Pathway to PMP. Then I made this document. Okay, some of you read it. Then I also made this, and today I further summarized it into 25 lines. Why? You don't read it? You're lazy. Straightforward. I'm giving you in a quick, small way. Parlo, please parlo. That is what we called tailoring the communication according to the requirement. Agree? So that's what we need to do in this question. Okay, so this is the master class on the PMP mindset. I hope you have enjoyed it. I will send you a document again, and we will of course update the document. This is actually minimum viable product. This is a classical example of MVP. So we had 75 questions we wanted to add. The team, I just shared it, you can download it. We wanted to make 31 principles. The team said we will do it next week. Martina, Shamim, all, like, we were still working on it. I said, yeah, let's do it. Okay, that's what I say. I'm doing it in front of you. Let me tell you, I'm at home. What happened? Yesterday, my company, where I have an office, they said that your room will be painted. Okay, now I have a class. What I did in the late night, I took my iMac, I took so many things, iPad here, and put it at home. On my wife's table, I put it aside, said, okay, let's do this. 1 is greater than 0. If you want to do it, you will find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. Okay, I hope that clarified it. Anyone has any questions? Anyone? Anything? Any question? Perfect. You will get the recording of that. You will get the document. We will improve the document. We will also get, guys, I'm going to request you. I have a lot of slots. Asan, I just requested you for the next batch. If you can recommend at least 1 to 2 friends, I'll highly appreciate it. Okay? Because I can count on you with that. Assalamu alaikum. Namaste. Sat Sri Akal. See you in the next session. And